My morning flow in one word, probably wow or just thankful. I know it is Thursday, good old thankful Thursday, but I really went with a better approach to my day on a doing less, when you do enough for the one singular sequencing of like focusing on one part of your body, you'll be surprised how like the results work well. A lot of today was a matter of going back to the downward dog to then refresh into another lunge, into a warrior, and every single pose was so complemented very well. And at the end of this whole sequencing that I went off, I did a little bit of my own at the end. I just felt absolutely elated and younger in the lower back, considering how much I always stick to the same routine and flow. Once again, when you change your perspective and your intentions for the day, let alone the guided routine, I felt so much more enlightened and thankful for actually approaching my day and making sure I breathe into these poses and stack the vertebra slowly upwards, taking time. I think in the morning you are such a different person. For me, I get a bit stubborn, you see, and I don't like to not do a lot, but then the results are so minuscule, and again, when you do less, you'll be surprised how taking it slow really works for you. And that just the repetitiveness of it as well. It's so comforting after you kind of get used to it. And after folding, doing the forward fold, or at least somewhat sort of version of forward folding, and the downward dog, you completely get used to that. And I think that's the muscle memory, the confidence, the accountability of just keep going and flowing. And I really did welcome in these warriors today. I think I needed to do more, do like 3 different versions of the same thing in that kind of 10-second window. But again, like I keep saying, like doing less is so much more a better approach to really focusing on that separate part of the body and waking up with the right intentions. And I've just felt so happy for that. You just don't need to kind of give yourself that time to center and balance and just all those extra words really, with mobility being recognized as well. And it's such an enjoyable morning. I never thought I could kind of have that kind of different spin on it. But I guess it's just a stubborn kind of perception of what I expect to get out of my day. But once you guide yourself and put yourself in the right kind of perspective, like this one here, I couldn't believe how like helpful and worthwhile it is to just open up and stretch that bottom lower back and the legs and the elbow and the knees and everything. So it kind of really puts me into that perspective of like, okay, every day can be conquered on a different new perception. Don't have to be the same thing every day. The body will obviously come with you with daily learning and just good rapport. And I felt so thankful for that. And it is a thankful Thursday. A couple of extra just usual routines at the end, a pigeon pose and a couple of legs. And then I was trying to do my crow pose a little bit more balanced. But again, I'm learning. But overall, great thing, doing less and being accountable for yourself with new guides.